Hi there, it's Shannon and welcome. I'm going to take you through a wake up or a good morning practice. We're only going to go about 20-25 minutes. This is just designed to kind of get you moving, get those joints lubricated, get some oxygen flowing to your brain so that you can get up and get on with your day. All right, you're gonna go ahead, come onto your mat, your carpet, your whatever, it doesn't matter. You're gonna come into this cross-legged position, crisscross applesauce, as they say in my son's school. You're gonna just find a nice balance between the left and the right side of the body, the front and the back. Pull up nice and tall through your spine, and you go ahead and you're gonna close your eyes. Hands can rest wherever they're comfortable for you. If that's on your knees or on your thighs or tucked back close to your body, it's totally up to you. Once you find a very comfortable position where you're up nice and tall and have created space up here, you're going to focus on breathing. So go ahead, if you haven't already, shut your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out. Inhale through your nose and exhale out. Go ahead and keep up that nice little rhythm. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling through your nose. And it's your choice whether you want to exhale through your mouth or through your nose. I know for me, sometimes in the mornings, I can be a little bit more congested. And so taking those deep, long breaths in and out through my nose is sometimes a struggle. So if you're someone who also has congestion, find that breathing rhythm that works for you. In through the nose, out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to do just a few more breaths. You're continuing to focus in on those inhalations and exhalations. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, let your eyes open. We're going to start kind of from the head and work our way down. Again, just getting the body to move, the joints to lubricate. Let's start up here with the shoulders. We're just going to do a couple of shoulder shrugs. We're going to pull those shoulders up, and then we're going to let them rest down. Pull those shoulders up, and let those shoulders bounce down. One more time. Inhale, squeeze those shoulders up, and exhale, let them release down. Go ahead, take those arms out by your side, still up nice and tall. I can't express how important that is so that we stay nice and tall, nice and open for those breaths. Arms out to the side. Inhale, reach up. Gaze can follow the fingertips if you want. Exhale, bring those hands down. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, hands come down. Let's do it once more. Inhale, arms reach up. We're going to keep those up there though. Interlace those fingers. Point this index to the sky. And stretch, 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 stretch. Wake up those arms and shoulders, your upper back. Breathe in and lengthen nice and tall. And exhale, just kind of settle in. Let those shoulders drop a little. You're going to bring that right hand down to the ground. Left hand stays reaching tall. Lift, stretch through that side body, and then let's reach out to the side. You want to try to keep both those hips equally pressing into your mat. Those fingertips over your head are reaching nice and long. We're getting a beautiful side body stretch here from the hips all the way up through the ribs, the shoulders, and maybe even out through the arm. Good. Inhale, bring it back up to center, and we're going to go to that opposite side. So the opposite hand comes down. Reach long through those fingertips. Gaze can be up or gaze can be out or down. A lot of that is going to depend on your neck. It's also going to depend on how you feel in your inner ear. So if you feel like you're getting dizzy or lightheaded, then go ahead and change where you're gazing. All right, one more breath, inhaling long through those fingertips here. Exhale, pressing down through those hips. Good, inhale, both arms come up, and then we're going to fold forward over those crisscrossed legs, okay? Go ahead, continue with some breathing here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out. You're going to want to keep your head or your nose looking down to the ground. That's going to keep your neck in alignment with the rest of your spine. Perhaps you're feeling a nice stretch through your hips, maybe through your bottom a little bit, hopefully into that low back. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. And with your arms, just slowly walk it back up. Stack those vertebrae nice and tall, lengthening up. I always like to do just a couple of shoulder rolls to release out any tension that might be left over in the shoulders. We're going to switch those legs around. So we're going to bring the opposite leg in front. Good. We're going to kind of repeat that series just a little bit. So find that balance, left, right, front, back, up nice and tall so you can take those deep breaths. Arms are out to your side. Inhale, reach up, gaze follows the fingertips if you want. Exhale down. Inhale, reach up, and exhale down. One more inhale, reach up. And this time we're going to interlace those fingers and turn those palms up to the sky. Lifting, lifting, stretching again. Breathing and expanding through the ribs and the belly. And exhale. Good. Do those hands. We're going to do a little twist. So we're going to go to the right first, twisting around. One hand's going to rest on the knee, and that back hand is going to come behind your hip, and you're going to gaze out over your right shoulder. Always breathing. Inhale and exhale. You're going to keep looking over your shoulder while I cue you through your breath. Inhale and exhale. One more time in that twist. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead, release, come back to that front side. Good. Arms by your side. Inhale, reach up. We're going to take that twist to the opposite side. Good. So we're going to go to the left. One hand on the knee, one hand behind the hip. Gazing over that back shoulder. You're going to hold that twist looking at the shoulder. I'm going to cue you through your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead, bring it back to that front again. Adjusting as you need to. We're going to finish out with that forward fold again. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, let's take it forward. Hands to the floor. Gaze follows those fingertips. Head stays in line with the rest of your spine. Breathing while you hold here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale out. Use those hands, walk it back, stack it up, roll nice and tall. Maybe roll those shoulders if you need a little bit. Good. From here, we're going to take it onto your hands and knees into table pose. It's important that you have a really firm base here, nice and strong. You want to make sure that you have wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, okay? That's going to create the strongest foundation for you. We're going to move through some cow and cats. For cow, we're going to drop the belly and the chin pulls up. And for me, that creates just this wonderful, nice stretch in my low back. All right, let's take it to cat. So we're going to dip the head down And the spine is going to curl up like a Halloween cat. We're going to move back and forth between those two. Inhale. And exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. One more of those. Inhale. And exhale, cat. Releasing back to that nice strong table. Let's go ahead and walk those hands out to the top edge of your mat. You're going to keep your hips elevated and drop back into what we call puppy pose. And this is just going to get you a nice stretch through your chest. Keep holding your puppy, taking those nice full breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, bring yourself back into that table, making sure, again, you've got that nice firm foundation. You're going to take your right leg and extend it behind you. You want to make sure your whole entire leg is activated there. You're going to push out through that back heel, holding nice and strong. You want to go ahead, keep your abdominals engaged as you're holding nice and strong. If you want to add on, you can take that left arm and extend it out in front. Good, hold it here, breathe deep, inhale. And exhale, bring that left hand down, bring that right knee down. Shift and adjust so that you get your strong foundation again. We're going to take it to the other side. Left leg extends out nice and long. Foot is flat. Bring those toes back towards you. Push that left heel out nice and strong. Entire left leg is activated. Check in with your core. Make sure you haven't sunk into it. Okay, it's nice and engaged. And if you want, add on. Take that right arm, extend it out. Finding that breath. Exhaling out. One more deep breath in. And exhale, right hand comes down. Left knee comes down. Find that nice, strong base again. Good. From here, we're going to shift into downward facing dog. So remember that puppy pose that you did where you took those arms out and then began to drop your chest back. We're going to do the same thing for downward dog. If you try to take downward dog from this table position, you're going to have a really short, awkward feeling downward dog. So you want to go ahead and walk those hands out just a little bit. Tuck those toes up underneath, and you're going to lift your hips up to the sky. You want to keep your feet about hips width distance apart, toes facing forward. It's not important if your heels touch the ground. What is important is that you're feeling this nice, long, wonderful stretch in the back of the legs, down through the heels, and your upper body is getting some stretching and some working too. Anytime you need to take a break, just go ahead, come back down onto those knees. Take that break. You can also come into child's pose. All right. Nice wide V for the knees. Arms reach out. And forehead comes to the ground. All right, I want you to come into that downward facing dog one more time. So arms stretch out in front, toes tuck under, hips lift to the sky. All right, we're going to bend those knees, Take them down toward the mat, just hovering a few inches. And then exhale, straighten out those legs. Bend those knees down. And exhale, straighten out. One more of those. Bend your knees. And straighten out those legs. Good. Take those knees down to the mat. We're going to do what's called Gait Pose. So again, we've just been focusing on postures that are going to help stretch and wake up the body to the side. You want to line up the outer edge of your foot with the edge of your mat. All right. Toes are pointing forward. Again, nice and tall through the spine. We're going to take kind of that sideways stretch again. So one hand on your thigh, the other arm reaches up. Let's stretch it over. Again, gaze can be up, forward, or even down. Depends on you. Good. Let's bring that arm up. We're going to take that hand down to the mat. We're going to bring it in line with that knee on the mat. Okay? And then we're going to lift up that leg to the side. Arm extends. So we're getting a little bit of balance going here. Good. Breathing. Exhale. Good. Let's bring those knees back down. And we're going to switch to the other side for gait. Back up on those knees. Opposite leg extends out. Again, lining up the outer edge of your foot with the edge of your mat. One hand here on the thigh. Opposite arm comes up. And let's reach over. I'm feeling that stretch in the inner thigh and then somewhat through that side body. Good, let's bring it up. That hand's going to come down in line with the knee on your mat. And we're going to take that leg up and hold. One more breath here. Bring that knee down, bring it back to center. Good job. Cross the legs. Remember, we're just focusing on a wake up and get that blood moving through the body, get those joints lubricated. So we're going to take a few stretches in a seated position. The first one we're going to do is we're going to take both legs out in front, okay, seated forward bend. Again, finding that balance that you need between left and right, front and back. It's okay if those knees have to remain bent while you're doing this stretch. You're going to move slowly so that you can really begin to feel where that edge is for you. And the edge of the pose, anytime we're doing a stretch, that's where you're trying to take the stretch, to that edge. And that edge means if you were to stretch any further, you would be in that place of pain, or the body might snap back. We never want to go into that area of a stretch. But anything less, and you don't feel like you're getting anything, all right? And the edge is different for every single person. So that's why we're going to move nice and slow into the pose, giving you time to feel what you're feeling in the stretch so that you can decide where your edge is. So we never want pain in yoga. We might find an edge and we might find discomfort, but we never seek pain, all right? So if you're starting to get pain signals in the body, then that's telling you to back off, all right? So seated forward bend. Up nice and tall, legs stretched out in front. Take a deep breath in, arms up, and shift forward, reaching toward your feet. It doesn't matter where you reach, whether you're here on the top of your thighs, whether your fingers are by your knees, or whether your hands extend all the way past your toes. Doesn't matter. It only matters where your edge is. And since I'm doing this wake up practice actually in the morning, I'm pretty tight. I'm pretty stiff. I'm feeling pretty stiff in my hamstrings, and I'm feeling pretty stiff in my back too, all right? So I'm going to probably stay a little bit more up so that I can really concentrate on that stretch without sacrificing my back, all right? Few breaths here. Exhale out. Inhale. And exhale. You might be somebody, when you do a seated forward bend, you can take your chest almost all the way down to your legs, or even rest your chest on top of your legs. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter, okay? Yoga doesn't judge. Yoga poses, they don't care. They just want you on the mat doing these stretches, doing these postures, so that you can get stronger, more flexible. All right, if you haven't already, go ahead, roll it up nice and tall. I'm going to turn back facing toward you. We're going to come into bound angle. This posture has many names. It's called cobblers, bound angle, butterfly, Baddha Konasana, and Sanskrit. Whatever name you want to call it, it's where we bring those feet together and we let the knees angle out or butterfly open. If you're tight, you're probably going to have those feet a little further away from your body. The more flexibility or the more range of motion that you have, you're going to have those feet closer in toward the body. Again, remember, doesn't matter. Yoga doesn't discriminate. So I'm going to be about halfway, not so close in, but not so far out either. And we're going to take that forward bend, just kind of finding some rooting down and balancing. Up nice and tall, inhale. And exhale, hinging forward. Trying to keep my head in line with the rest of my spine. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. One more time. Deep breath in and exhale. Maybe you loosened up and can take it just one more degree further. Always finding a nice smooth breath in every posture. Good. Roll it up nice and easy. Bring those knees together. Relax through those hips if you need anything. All right, we're going to finish out with just a little bit of quiet, focused breathing. So you want to find that easy sitting pose again. Okay. As you're moving into this easy sitting pose, hopefully you're finding that it's a little easier than when we started 20 minutes ago. Okay. Up nice and tall. You go ahead, close your eyes down. Find that place where you can relax. Focus in on your breathing again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I want you to continue with your eyes closed and focusing on that soft, deep breathing. And as you're focusing on filling your body with fresh breath and exhaling out the old still, think about what you would like to accomplish for your day. How would you like to feel when you put your head on your pillow tonight? What type of person do you want to be through the day? What kinds of things do you want to do? How do you want to be throughout your day? And as you're focusing on those ideas, those aims for your day, the intentions for your day of how you want to be, how you want to feel, what you want to do, just let those thoughts circulate in your head. Let them settle into your subconscious. Let it settle into your muscles, your bones, and your blood. And when you finish this good morning practice, put those ideas aside and just let your mind work on bringing about all of those things that you've thought. Perhaps you could simplify and find an affirmation that you want to carry with you throughout the day. As always, with the yoga practice, with your postures, with meditation, find what works for you. Experiment until your practice feels exactly like you. Let's take a few more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, let your eyes open up. Take those arms by your side. Let's finish out together. Inhale, arms come up together. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale, arms reach up, palms come together. Exhale, bring this down right in front of your heart center. Inhale. And exhale, bowing forward slightly, head comes down. Namaste.